What is going on, Nav Nation? PokéNav here. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to take some time to discuss modern Pokemon cards and the modern Pokemon card market. And a few things that I want to accomplish in today's conversation is, one, I want to dispel some of the myths that have been circulating out there on the internet in regards to many of the sets that we have upcoming, as well as some of the prices that we're currently seeing out on the open market. The second thing is I want to apprise all of you of expectations for upcoming sets that we will have releasing in upcoming months, as well as sets that are currently releasing. And then finally, I want to give you guys my sentiment and my overall analysis of the current Pokemon market when it comes to modern and where I think that it's heading. So let's go ahead and start off here first. The first thing that I want to discuss are battle styles price drops. You guys have seen this just going like fire across everywhere, especially battle styles. Booster boxes have fallen dramatically. They are now sitting at almost $100 a booster box. And I have seen countless comments and I have seen countless videos out there basically propagating the thought that now that we're seeing this price drop in battle styles, that is basically a summation of the modern Pokemon market and for things to come. Now, one thing that I want to make you aware of is that, and I didn't even know about this until I really got in heavy with Rocky, the distribution company, and becoming a reseller once again. But Pokemon does this thing every so often where they choose a particular set that they are going to allow their buyers, they are going to allow their third-party dealers, they are going to let their LGSs, they're going to let them order however many products they want to. And they only do this very so often with very select sets. How they determine which set they're going to choose, I have no idea. But in this case, Battle Styles was that set. So essentially, any amount of products that you wanted to order, let's say that you wanted 5,000 boxes of Battle Styles. Well, guess what? You could put that in and they were going to guarantee you that amount. Now, why didn't we see that? Why didn't we see this price drop when Battle Styles was first released? Well, here's the reason why. Pokemon basically said you can put in whatever numbers that you want, and in that first wave, we will give you whatever we can. Hence why you did not see the prices reflect where they are now when Battle Styles was initially released, because it was very allocated in the beginning. So guess what most retailers did? Retail price, they were typically charging 20% above retail for most places. Now, with the second wave that has come out, everything else that you did not get in that first wave, in that first order, if you ordered those 5,000 booster boxes and let's say that you got 1,000, well, guess what? In this second wave, you got everything else that was in that order. So that is another 4,000 boxes that was sent to you. And now that we have Chilling Reign releasing, now that we have Eevee Heroes that is out, guess what? Battle Styles, not as popular anymore. The set, even from the beginning, was not nearly as popular, not nearly as hyped as many of the sets that came before it, nor many of the sets that have come after it. So now what you have is a market where many retailers are now charging 20% below retail price, which is why you're now seeing those prices in the low 100s and sometimes even under $100, as many retailers are undercutting each other to try to clear their shelves, to try to clear their inventory of those Battle Styles products. So again, I want to make this point here because a lot of people out there are using this to basically aggregate the entire modern Pokemon market and basically using that to forecast things to come. And I can tell you right now, that is not the case. This set, Pokemon does it every so often, and as I said, didn't even know this going into it, but now I am made aware that they choose sets every so often where they are going to give you everything that you request, and Battle Styles was one of those. If you don't believe me, go and ask your LGS, go and ask your third-party resellers, and they will tell you the same thing. Now, moving forward, as I said, this isn't indicative of things to come, and in fact, it is not indicative whatsoever. As we move forward to Chilling Reign, Chilling Reign, on the other hand, now Rocky and myself, I've had Rocky in several videos in the past. You guys know he's my distributor, also a longtime card shop owner. We already have our allocations for Chilling Reign. And if you watched my previous video with Rocky, where we basically talked extensively about Chilling Reign and what to expect, with Chilling Reign, the allocations that are going to be given for this particular set, it's about 5%. So there's going to be 2 waves that will be released for Chilling Reign, much like Battle Styles. The difference being whatever numbers that you put in for Chilling Reign, for the number of boxes that you wanted to receive, well, it came out to about 5% of what you were actually asking. And that is for the first wave. That is not even to mention the second wave, which is even more allocated. You're looking on average about 5% of an allocation for that first wave, and for the second wave you're looking at about 2 to 3%. So not only is it going to be very difficult to get in the first wave, it's going to be even more difficult for the second wave of products. So therefore, when Chilling Reign does hit the open market, I can almost guarantee you that many of these products are going to be 20-30% above retail, which retail price, we'll take a booster box for example, right around $140. So you can expect that most of these products are going to be about 20% above retail, so that most retailers out there, most card shop owners are able to meet their bottom line, because guess what? That second wave is going to be even more allocated. Now, the one thing that I will mention here is that this is why it's so good to be a member of the PokéNav Wholesale Club, because I can tell all of you members out there right now that every single one of you that is in that club is guaranteed a Chilling Reign product. Every single one of you is going to be guaranteed a Chilling Reign booster box, should you so choose to purchase that. And guess what, guys? It's going to be well under retail. It's going to be as close to wholesale as I can possibly get. So just something to keep in mind there, and an expectation to have for Chilling Reign now that it's coming out. Now, all things are not necessarily doom and gloom moving forward. The next thing that I want to discuss here is Eevee Heroes. Now, Japan is currently in an absolute frenzy with Eevee Heroes. It has been absolutely crazy, and I can tell you from my own personal experience, trying to garner products from Japan has been very, very difficult, even having a very reliable resource over there. Now, the nice thing about Eevee Heroes and the shining light here is that since its release on Friday the 28th over the weekend, prices have steadily been falling, and I think this is because more products are coming out onto the market, and so therefore those prices have steadily been dropping. Most of the initial release was by lottery, and a lot of the products that we're releasing were for those lottery winners, but now it looks like we are ramping up production a little bit more products coming out onto the open market, and so those prices have naturally been falling by supply and demand. Now, that being said, there is the juxtaposition to that. And for many of you out there with Eevee Heroes, you put in your pre-orders. So many people out there putting in their pre-orders, and guess what? Many of those pre-orders have been canceled. I have seen numerous comments, numerous people out there saying that they got their entire pre-order canceled for Eevee Heroes. On top of that, there has been so many accounts of people getting scammed on fake products, or just entering in pre-orders with unreliable sellers, and guess what? Never receiving any kind of notice back, never receiving any kind of correspondence, and being scammed out of their money. So again, this is another reason why it's so important in these circumstances to work with a reliable reseller, somebody that you know, somebody that has a very good inherent access to these products, especially when they're coming from Japan, and especially if you are living outside of Japan. And then beyond that, there's just so many people who have been priced out of many of the more high-class products, the gym boxes, the VMAX boxes, the Gengar and Inteleon boxes themselves. Many people are being priced out of these because they are well above retail price, because most people are finding these on the secondary market. Now, again, I want to stress another thing here for all of you out there that are members of the PokéNav Wholesale Club. You guys, I sent a notice out the other day to you via email. You guys are also going to be guaranteed Eevee Heroes products. Now, at this point, we don't know necessarily what that is going to entail. It is looking like right now you're all going to be receiving a certain allocation of booster packs. Beyond that, looks like everything else will be by lottery for those who are interested in buying into those products. And for myself, I continue to track the market. I continue to be in negotiation with my sources in Japan to negotiate the best possible prices for all of you. So that is the current situation with Eevee Heroes. Let's go ahead and move forward then to Evolving Skies. Now, this is going to be releasing in August, and myself and many others out there are fully expecting that Eevee Heroes will be in Evolving Skies. Now, I'm pretty certain of this, one, in the name, two, in the fact that we have the Eevee card where you have Eevee and Rayquaza in there. We already know that Rayquaza is going to be a mascot for this set, and the evolving in the name definitely has a strong correlation to the evolving theme of Eevee and all of the evolutions from Eevee Heroes. So we have very strong reason to believe that Eevee Heroes will be in Evolving Skies in August. Now, will we receive the entire gamut of Eevee Heroes products in Evolving Skies? I have no idea. I highly doubt it. It is a massive set. There are so many full art cards in there. And we also know that there were many cards that are going to be left out of Chilling Reign, as well as cards that were even left out of Battle Styles and Shining Fates that could very well end up in Evolving Skies as well. So I think there will be the vast majority of Eevee Hero cards in Evolving Skies, and then we will probably get more of a trickle of some of the previous sets that will also find their way in there as well. Now, as far as allocations are concerned, I am fully expecting, Rocky is fully expecting, many card shop owners and other third-party dealers are fully expecting that allocations are going to be very similar to Chilling Reign. We will get a very, very heavily allocated first wave and then an even more heavily allocated second wave. So just another expectation to have with Evolving Skies when it releases in August. As you guys know, Pokemon put out a statement here not too long ago saying that they were going to be producing at maximum capacity, but to be honest with you, we really have not seen that. The only maximum capacity that we have really seen is with Battle Styles, and as I just relayed to you, that is because they had that as a set that they had designated where they were going to give you essentially everything that you wanted. In those two waves, you would get everything that you asked for, and there is no indication that that is going to continue for any sets moving forward throughout 2021. So this is something that you can expect, but again, as I will say here, by having the membership, Rocky and I are fully expecting that we are going to be able to get products for everyone in that membership, and so it's, again, always good to have somebody in your back pocket that you can refer to, somebody that you can go to for viable information on what is going on. Now, let's go ahead and bring all of this together. Let's just give our total summation of Modern overall. And the reason that I wanted to go through each of these here is there's a lot of people out there basically propagating the thought that Modern is dead, that Modern is no longer popular, that we're seeing the price drops now because there's not as many people in the hobby and that there's not as many people who really want to garner Modern Pokemon cards, and I think that is absolutely ridiculous. I think that Modern is probably more popular than it's ever been, and with subsequent sets that are going to be coming up with Chilling Reign, you've seen it with Eevee Heroes. If Eevee Heroes is in fact in Evolving Skies, you will see a massive influx of people who are wanting to get that set, and we haven't even discussed the 25th anniversary that is releasing in October. Once that set releases, it is going to be mass hysteria once again. So I think we are just on the precipice of popularity and hype for Modern. I think Modern, I've said it before, I think Modern is a fantastic, probably one of the best long-term and safest long-term investments that you can get into, especially for those of you out there who are in the PokéNav wholesale club that are purchasing these products at such a discount compared to everything else that you're seeing out there, especially consistently with these highly allocated sets, which you will see well above retail price on release day and thereafter. Those consistent savings not only save you in the short term, but in the long term, you are able to have a much greater appreciation from your initial investment. So obviously, very important there. And you've essentially created a price floor when you've purchased into Modern. That's very unlikely that they're going to fall below that initial purchase price, especially for those of you out there purchasing, basically at wholesale. It's very, very unlikely that they will fall below that. So really, in a nutshell, by the time I think we reach the 25th anniversary, the hobby, in my opinion, is going to be just as much in fervor as it was in 2020 or even during the 25th anniversary earlier this year. I think the hype is just going to grow, and I think we are just on the precipice of things to come with modern Pokemon cards. So hopefully this video has been insightful to many of you today. I wanted to just apprise you of everything that's going on. I also wanted to touch on members of the club as well. The last thing that I will leave you with here is that if you are at all interested in that membership or you just missed out on it, I want to let you know that myself and Rocky are currently working on a massive, massive project right now, putting plans into place where we are really looking to take this to the next level. And I think that many of you out there are going to be very happy with the overall result. So I will leave you with that today. And other than that, guys, I will see you all next time. My name is PokéNav. I'm here to help you navigate the world of Pokemon one video at a time, and I will see you all in the next video.